Hello, Tamatsu is here, and today I'm going to turn SCP objects into humans. In case you don't know what it is, SCP Foundation is a fictional organization that contains and studies different anomalies. Anomalies contained by the Foundation are called objects, and today I'm going to turn 4 of them into people. I'm going to start with the most famous and well-known objects and finish with my personal favorites. So the first SCP I'm drawing is SCP-079, it's a pretty famous one. SCP-079 is an old, very intelligent computer that wants to escape the facility. I don't know much about computers, so I decided to keep the design as simple as possible. And I kept the iconic mask, which serves as advanced technology. I also gave her a pair of gloves, one of which is used to operate the mask with touchscreen, and the other one is for connecting with facility-run computers to hack the security system. Because I wanted simple design, I applied lots of shape language. For example, I used lots of rectangles in her clothing. I also had an interesting discovery about her hairstyles. You see, before recording this video, I had a few other attempts where she had different hairstyles. I tried a simple bob representing monitor, I tried dress representing wires, but it just didn't seem right. I couldn't understand why I was imagining this design with hairstyle I picked up in the end, and then I realized all her body is basically rectangles, which represents stability and lack of changes in shape language, but her head is surrounded by triangles, which represents activity. It perfectly sums up this object. Because it's a computer, which is not very moving thing, it usually remains in one place. But because it's super intelligent computer, its mind is always occupied by planning or calculating or something else. So yeah, this is actually one thing that I really love in shape language, that you can tell a lot about character through a very simple and minimalistic design. The next SCP I'm going to do is the most famous, the original, the one it all started with, SCP-173. SCP-173 is a sentient and hostile sculpture, which can only move when nobody is watching it directly. It kills its victims by breaking their necks or strangling them. This one, as you can understand, is an opposite to 079, a very active and moving SCP. That's why not only I gave him a tracksuit and sneakers, I also put lots of triangles in his design. Also, I had some troubles with the posing, and that's why in the end it looks kinda stiff, and also it always seems to me like the character was leaning, and I desperately tried to fix it. But in the end I just gave up, so if you look at it and see that it's leaning, it is. Anyway, in the coloring I used many tones of yellow and orange, and basically it was ready. The next in line is SCP-342. 342 is a ticket that can disguise itself as any other ticket that can be used to ride a bus or train or any other type of transport where tickets are used. However, the person using it will not be able to get off from the transport at any regular stop, and after the last one they will mysteriously disappear. Furthermore, the ticket seems to be sentient and able to use its anomalous abilities to eliminate scientists working in the Foundation. At least in the docs there are notes about 1 or 2 people who fell its victims. From that information we can conclude that this SCP is quite smart and intelligent and also a little psychotic. So for those reasons I gave her those childish twin buns and cartoony eyelashes, and her look in general reminds me of something Lavender Tawny would draw. Because again, I don't usually draw eyelashes even on girls, I don't draw sharp teeth like those, and the shape of eyes also is kinda alien for my style. Also, I gave her a suit a check taker would wear and a white cap that would represent the ticket's paper. I tried to put as much personality in this girl as I could, and I hope I succeeded in it. And the last one for today is SCP-1204-RU. Yes, it's not an SCP from English branch, I'm not even sure if it is translated to English, but I still decided to take it because of its aesthetics and because I think it's quite interesting. So SCP-1204-RU is a VHS tape made in early 90s with a significant amount of action movies on it. The thing is, there is no way to know how much film there are, and also all of them seem to be kinda endless. This is archived by main character suddenly realizing they are in a film and starting brutally killing everyone from the filming crew, until in the end there's only camera lying on the floor and recording an empty studio. Also, all of the movies seem to have some kind of sea aesthetics, because in every film there are lots of scenes involving jellyfish and underwater scenes. So yeah, to represent an eternity of the tape, I gave this lady a long film strip pattern dress, and also her head and colorful braids represent jellyfish, because as I said, there are plenty of them in the movies. Also, I wanted this SCP to look like some retro film star, and that's the reason she looks much older than other humanizations. So that's it, that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video. Leave a like, subscribe, wait for new videos in the future, suggest SCPs whose humanizations I can draw as well, and goodbye.